Good morning. I'm back out in the woods. Back at my favourite spot. But look what I've just walked into. Let me spin you round. So my normal favourite woodland that I spend, well, probably about 80% of my time in. Look what's happened. Someone's made an hole in it. Got to be quiet because I don't know if there's anybody about. Don't generally work on a Sunday. They've made an hole. To be fair, I was kind of expecting it. If you remember before, I said that there was some tree works going on. Hearing chainsaws in the distance. So, does that mean RIP camp spot? How far are they going to come in? To be fair, I normally hide and camp down at the bottom of the hill. So let's see, I'll have to monitor it just to see if they're going to head that far. I mean, could they just be simply harvesting the trees? Or is this now going to be houses? I think I know what my money's on. Right, let's head to camp, get everything set up as normal, and see what happens. If I start hearing footsteps and chainsaws, then it'll be a quick exit. Right, let's head out and I'll bring you back. So, I'm at my normal spot. They are in a lot further than I expected, to be fair. As you all know, this is where I normally hide. Those are my hammock trees. You probably can't see it, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. A couple of side steps, and you can see just there, that is the big mound of trees they've cut. So yeah, very exposed at the moment. Oh well, we'll see. Let's get set up. If they turn up and kick me out, it's going to make no difference, is it really? Purely because the camp spot's now compromised and, you know, I probably won't return here. I'll keep passing through now and again just to keep an eye on it, see what they're doing. But I think as a camping spot, I think it's done. Might sneak in for a couple of quick brews. We'll see, eh? Right, let's get the hammock set up and the kettle on. Right, let's get some kit out, eh? Got my big boy bag for today. Let's spit that out, put my teeth back in. My big boy bag. What have I got in there? So that is my fire kit. Got my underquilt in there, haven't I? So I might put that on. It is a little bit chilly, but I don't need it at the moment. Ha! Fashioned myself a new chopping board. Big split in it from when it dried out, but other than that, it's done alright. We'll see. I need to seal it, so I'll dangle that over the fire a few times, darken it up a bit. That should preserve it. Sit mat gonna need. Gloves, mittens gonna need. There's my stove, my trusty Lixada. Something to get it going with. I was gonna use char cloth today, but everything is a bit damp, so I don't have any flash tinder. So I think we're just gonna go get some wood, process it down, and use a ferro rod, I think. That's the fire mat out. The ground is absolutely soaked. It's had a little bit of rain. Right, so let's get this out. One of them. Something like that. Let's get that in there. All one-handed, like I usually do. like that, a bit like that. Jobbed. Stove is ready. Super. That old mist is lifting. I'm feeling a little bit exposed. Because it is only over there. So if this fog completely clears, anybody walking past there will see me. Was this a good idea? Right, pretty much set up. So I've been over, grabbed some wood. I've taken the bark off because it's wet, so I'm trying to minimise the smoke as much as possible. This is the stuff I brought with me, so I know that's definitely dry. That should be dry. Like I say, I've taken the bark off. Because I'm not going to mess about and everything's wet, I've used some cotton wool with some petroleum jelly on. So I'm going to use a ferro rod to light that. As you can see there, I've dumped it in there. And I've put a few twigs on top. Feeling a little bit vulnerable because they are only there. Obviously they're not working at the moment, but if they do turn up, they will probably see everything. They'll probably see right through the trees and see me in here. So I want to minimise the smoke as much as possible. Right, let's get this lit, get a brew on, and get a breakfast done. I have sausage meat, a brioche roll, some eggs, and a bit of brown sauce. Yummy. Hopefully this lights straight away. You know it won't because it's on camera. She's light. Let's get that away before I drop half of it and then lose it. Alright, while you're watching that, I'm going to get the bottle out. Bought the wrong one really, should have bought the smaller one for speed. There's my coffee cup. Oh look, got my victory dance for the way home. Get that in my pocket so I don't forget it. As I said before, I have a chopping board. Happy days. It's got a split in it from when it dried out, but I can live with that, I think. Chuck that there. Sorry, getting in the way. Little cast iron skillet. Well, I was hoping that that wood would have flared up quicker. At this rate, that water's going to take ages. Right, to pick you up, while that's doing its due, I'm going to chill in the hammock. Do I need an underquilt or not? Nah, should be alright. The more I keep looking at this woodland, the more I'm thinking it's looking more and more open. So maybe they've been down the bottom as well. Because I don't normally see the fields that are there. Such a shame. Was a really good spot. Right, I'll bring you back when it's brewed. So I'm on plan B. The fire's going. It's been a struggle. Things must be damp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get breakfast on now. The water at the back should heat up at the same time. And then once I'm munching breakfast, I'll put the kettle on for my brew. And then we can head out. Still no movement at the top yet. But it's early days. It is only 10:30. We'll see, eh? Right, let's get breakfast on. It is a shame, because I do like to have a brew before breakfast. Never mind. Right, there's my sausage meat. I've squashed it down. Always produces plenty of oil anyway, so that should be enough to get the 2 eggs done as well. There's my 2 eggs, brioche bun, spare wood, brew that may not happen, some water that's kind of warming up, so I might be alright. We'll see. I might even toast that, I think. So that part where I said the sausage meat usually produces a lot of oil, yeah, there is none. So I think these eggs are going to stick. Should have bought some butter, didn't think I'd need it. Lesson learned. Yeah, the old weather's not too bad. The old sun is trying to pokey out. Luckily, still no movement. There was a noise over there, sounded like a quad, and the birds have gone absolutely mental over there. So I'm wondering if there is some movement over that way. That is where I first noticed the trees were being chopped. So maybe they are over there this morning, but I can't hear any chainsaws or any people yet. But we should be good, we'll see. Hurry up, breakfast. Starving. So, we'll see what it comes out like, eh? I've stuck one in there as well, so I've pierced a hole in the top, chucked it in there. I've never done it that way before. I've seen it done, and it looks, yeah, reasonable. So we'll see. Chuck it in there for a few minutes, see what it comes out like. The water in the kettle is starting to bubble a bit, so that ain't too bad. I could probably get a brew out as well. Well, it's kind of worked. So that is pretty much the breakfast done. Let's chuck the brioche on there for a few seconds each side. The egg inside, problem is I don't know when that's going to be done, so that's just going to be a random try it and see what happens. So to be honest, even though there's no oil in there, that egg has come out pretty easy, to be fair. Not perfect, but it's not too bad. That'll do. It doesn't need to be toasted all the way through, it just needs a bit of colour. Somewhere in my bag there's a bit of dip. I'll have to try and find where it is. Starving. Let's move that a bit closer, because that water is actually steaming, so that ain't too bad. Well, I reckon that's done. That egg there possibly could be as well. So let's get that up there. Let's bring that a bit closer so I don't drop it. Could have done with the second one, really. Crispy bits, yummy. Let's put that on there. Could have done with a little bit of oil, but never mind. Right, let's try and find the dip. I have a feeling, actually, yeah, it wasn't HP sauce. It's a bit of McDonald's barbecue, but it'll do. So that will do. Right, that is breakfast served. Let's get that egg out as well. Let's see if that's done. So the egg's out. Tiny bit snotty at the bottom, but other than that, doesn't look too bad. It is absolutely burning my hands though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let that cool down a bit more, I think. Stick that there, let that cool down, he says, and then has another go. Well, it's kind of there, bit burnt. To be honest, just tastes like an egg. Funny enough. Yeah. Well, it's a bit of an experiment. It worked. Water's coming along. Right, let's get in my hammock and eat this breakfast before it gets too cold. So the old sun is beaming at the moment. Have a look around behind me. Right, let's get some breakfast eaten. A little bit cold now, but it is what it is. Not bad at all. Hopefully, now the flames picked up, the brew won't be too long. It's not a rolling boil, but it is simmering. So a brew, don't fall. Let's stick that behind. And let's watch TV now, eh? That'll keep that simmering and ticking over. That's now all my wood on there. Let's get that pushed back. Give it a stirry stir. I'll put a lid on it, but I'll probably take it back off again because it's going to be too hot and I want to hurry up and drink it. Right. So now, as you can see, the bright sun is out. Now that the mist has gone, don't know if you can see that or not. But yeah, there's a lot of trees gone. I mean, this wood is on a hill, so would they be putting houses on here? Don't know. Hopefully, he's just harvesting the wood. But this is predominantly hornbeam. There's a few ash and a bit of oak, so don't know, would they harvest that? Oh, let's put that down now. Put my brew down. I mean, it's not been coppiced, so I don't know. Like I said, let's keep an eye on them, see what's going on. Come back next Sunday maybe. And see how much further they've gone. Just chilling out now. Got my brew. I've had my breakfast. I've had a mooch around. Not a bad camp. A little bit of a downer with the trees, but you know, it was to be expected. I knew it was going to come at some point. But it would just be, as I've said before, it'd be interesting to see what they're going to do. Can't see it being houses. Not on a hill like this. TV blaring away. Second brew ready if I need one. This one's still hot enough. Ah, it's been a while since I've been to the woods. Been out and about doing bits and pieces here, there and everywhere, but not really switched off and chilled out. It's nice. Well, brew is done. TV's burnt out. The kettle is still sitting there steaming away. I'm sure it wants me to make another cup of tea. Another brew, I should say. Or a caramel latte. It's not even a tea. I think that's me done, but I'm really comfortable. It's getting a bit nippy though. I didn't put the underquilt on in the end, so, but it's not too bad. Clear blue skies. Ready for the hike back. 2.5-ish miles. I might go and have a mooch up there now that it's a bit more daylight. I wonder if I'll be able to see a bit more on what's going on. But that little 360, the little excavator that was there, it had a wood processor on the end. So, be interesting to see what this looks like next week or the week after. Depends what I'm doing. Right, let's get everything squared away and then let's get out of here. I didn't do my second brew in the end. It's still hot now, to be fair. I've just been chilling in the hammock, relaxing. Right, let's get all this packed up and stuff it in there. Right, that is camp squared. A little bit of tidying up to do. Just want to check that this is where the fire was. No, mate, that's all wet, as you can see. No issues there. Digging down. It's warm, but it's wet, so that's not going to do anything. Cool. Give it some of this. Not that it matters, because I probably won't come back again. Job done. I would say that's his trace not left. Sorry, making you all dizzy. So if you remember before in my last video, or the last time I was up here, I said about a run. Can you see it there? So look there, goes up there. So that follows the trees sort of in that sort of direction. And it kind of comes straight through camp. So something uses it as a run. Sort of down to this scuff mark here. Then it splits off into two directions. So one sort of goes that way, and the other one goes behind the tree and then in there. So I don't know what that is. I'll say my money would probably be on badger, but we'll see. Right, whether this is the last time I'll use this camp or not, it's yet to be seen. Right, let's stick this lump on my back and we'll head up that way. Right, one last look. Not left anything laying around. Happy days. Let's go. So it's strange, they've not cleared the edge of the woodland. They've just cleared the centre. So are they just harvesting the wood? I mean, they're putting the logs there, but there's a load in there that they've not processed, so don't know. So they just seem to have cleared a part in the centre. Interesting. Yeah, it's a massive section, so we shall see. Do some snooping about over the next couple of weekends and see what's what. Right, next time. Later.